Hello, my name is Dr. Cheryl Caesar, and I am one of the assistant directors for the Diverse Learner Department in Waukegan School District 60. In Waukegan School District 60, we have about 14,000 students enrolled, and we have about 1,800 that have IEPs. In our preschool program, we have slots for 880, and today I learned that we have 814 students in those slots. We do have students that have IEPs. We have some students that are early childhood that have IEPs for resource minutes as well as related services. And then we have some students who are receiving services for speech only. We do pride ourselves in inclusion. We take a hard look at where we can provide services to students, with us looking at the majority of the time bringing the services to the students rather than pulling students out of classrooms or having students in separate settings. Currently, our inclusion numbers are at 77%. We continue to strive to increase those numbers to include more of our students with IEPs in classrooms with their general education peers. Um, So, firstly, I'm going to say that we utilize many of the resources that are at our fingertips. We do look at early choices information. We look at information that comes from the DEC. We also look at information that we garner from our regional StarNet. When we talk about inclusion, we work very hard to support parents in understanding that when you're in your community with children that do not have special needs. Families don't decide who their child interacts with when they're in a family. So we try to do that in our school setting as well. We provide training for our staff. We initiate training at the beginning of the school year, and we continue looking at areas where our staff has stated that they struggle so that we can provide professional development in those areas. When new staff come on board, we have a time that we call Great Beginnings. So they learn about the school district, but if they're going to be an early childhood teacher, they also learn about all of the components that we utilize in the early childhood setting. They learn about our curriculum, they learn about our assessments, but they also learn about working with children that have special needs that are included in their classrooms. We do bring parents into our building to see what classrooms look like. Our children that have IEPs and their families are invited to everything that we do across the district. So we don't exclude anyone. We may provide additional trainings for individuals or additional parent education for parents of children that have IEPs to help them understand the process and to also promote their advocacy for their children. We do provide job embedded coaching. In our district, we have currently we have three instructional coaches that support our preschool classrooms. We also have an external specialist who is solely working, or her main focus is early childhood. So she's looking at the lenses through the special education area, but they're working together. So they do work in classrooms with our teachers. They do go in, they observe, they provide feedback. They also model strategies for our teachers. They also participate in our teachers' planning time so that when they are working collaboratively together, they do bring in ideas and suggestions for our staff. We also have coordinators for all of our related services. So those coordinators also support. We have an AT external specialist who comes into classrooms and he observes the use of the AT devices that staff are utilizing with students. He'll also provide modeling and training for those staff as well. We ensure that our PD is focused on inclusive strategies. Oftentimes, our staff will say, I don't know what to do. But we really try to look at developmentally appropriate practices. And if we bring those in, we oftentimes find that we're able to support children differently. Um, so we like most preschool programs, we have planning time when it's half day, we have planning time midday. We do have a few full day classrooms, but we do provide coverage so that those full day teachers can also collaborate with their colleagues. So we do have that time. Oftentimes people will do working lunches and plan during that time. We utilize our school district PLC days also. So because we are in 7 buildings, previously we would have staff getting trained at different times because we had early start buildings, we had late start buildings. What we have done now is we bring our whole preschool program together for a 3-hour training um, once a month. They also have PLC time, so they break up into small groups to work collaboratively together. Also, when our staff is meeting during the week, um, they have planning time that's like one day is with the coach, another day might be with the related service people, another day might be with the coach and related service individuals. So we look at how we can vary those days to make sure that everyone is involved in those planning sessions. Um, and then on the afternoons of our PLC day, staff has an opportunity to work in smaller groups with their school teams. We also have after school SIP time. So that SIP time after school is also utilized to focus on grade level teaming. So those are some of the ways we provide that. Also, we have a mentoring program. So our mentoring program, every teacher has a mentor. We try to match our new teachers with mentors that are teaching in the same discipline that they're teaching in. So our early childhood teachers have someone else who has an early childhood background that they do work together. They do schedule periodic times that they are meeting. The mentors also go in and observe and provide feedback to the teachers. But the teachers are also provided with release time to go and observe other teachers so that they can look at, observe other practices that they can bring back into the environment to support their own students. So we really try to provide those opportunities within the district and outside of the district, but we also do something that's called PD playback. So if you're going to a professional development that others may not have the opportunity to attend, you're bringing back the key information so that you can present it to the staff that hasn't attended so that we can all get better together. We do tailor our PD to our program needs. We have exit slips after each of our PDs so that we can ask our team, what is it that you want to learn more about? So we've been able to look at our leaders within the program, not just our teacher leaders, not just our administrators, but even our paraprofessional leaders. So we've been able to craft different professional development opportunities to answer those questions and to provide that additional information to individuals that feel like they're missing something. Because our goal is to make sure that we're able to create the best early learning experience for every child because we know that we're the foundation for the rest of their learning. We also have a home visiting program in our school district. And we really work with our parents to help them understand that they are their child's first teacher. So we do a lot of parent education activities so that we can bring parents along with us in the process. And we believe that by including our parents as much as possible and helping them feel comfortable in the education process for their children, that we can also build that foundation for them to be advocates for their children, for their children's entire lives.